So I was able to create this best selling product here, all utilizing print on demand and some really amazing AI tools that allows me to combine 2 reference images with a very simple prompt and create high quality designs, just like you see in this screenshot. There are multiple products like this that's bringing in the custom mama shirts that's doing extremely well, like this product here that sold 103 products in the last 30 days, and this product right next to it that sold 87 products in the last 30 days. And there's multiple designs that's doing well like this, and I want to share with you a fun twist of how to take a top trending design style like this and bridges over into a whole new micro niche that can sell extremely well, so you can start creating these high quality products that can be easily applied to your print on demand business, so you can start selling these in high quality on your Etsy shop. All right, so the place that we're going to use to create this print-on-demand product is Printify. They have a ton of things for you to create and sell, and it really makes selling anything physical online with Etsy really simple, as Printify takes care of all things for you, like printing and shipping out your products, where that the only thing you got to focus on is designing well and selling well. And there's multiple products you can see here that you can start selling on Etsy utilizing Printify. They have over 1,300 products to use, and you can get started absolutely for free here. And they sell one of the top selling products like t-shirts, sweatshirts, coffee mugs, phone cases, and tote bags, which again are huge sellers on Etsy. So if you do want to get started with Printify, I'll make sure to leave all the details down in my description box below. You can get started with them absolutely for free and have access to all of their products that you can start implementing in your Etsy shop and start making sales there. Again, I'll make sure to leave all the details down in my description box below. All right, so here are these mom products that are doing extremely well. One of the things that we're going to learn from this design style is that these type of letters are doing extremely well, but they can also be integrated with personalization, which is always a win when you are selling print-on-demand products. Now, one of the things we definitely want to do is take popular design styles like this that has great letter style and that's obviously selling extremely well here, but we want to go a step further and just not create another leopard mama design. We want to go a step further and add in some type of micro niche to this that can really pinpoint a specific mom that we can start gaining sales in that area. And an easy way to do that is just focus on different micro niches, different hobbies, interests, sports that can do extremely well. And one of the areas that we're going to spend time on is getting into the activity niche, right? Things like the softball niche here, things like the dance mom niche, and things like the band mom niche. Now, all these things can be really good to sell. We're taking in the major mama niche here that's focused on this personalization and bridging this down into these micro niches that again can do extremely well with sales. And being that this niche doesn't necessarily have a lot of these type of doodle type letters that say mama on it, and with personalization, we can definitely add in some more opportunities, I believe, to sell well here, especially when we're trying to combine this micro niche along with these top trending designs that are doing extremely well. Now, again, we're going to utilize Printify for this, and one of the areas that we're going to sell is in the t-shirt space, but this strategy can be applied to any product that you sell. In our case today, we're just focused on the t-shirt niche, but personalization can also be strongly done here with the sweatshirt as well. But for our case today, we'll just stick with the women's t-shirt, and we're going to select the Bella Plus Canvas 3001 series. And Printify makes it really easy for you to understand what products to sell. Even if you're new here, just follow what the best sellers are. All these products are best sellers because they are selling extremely well on major marketplaces, like in our case today, Etsy. And I know from personal experience that the Bella Plus Canvas t-shirt has done extremely well in my shop when customers are looking to purchase a product. Comfort Colors is also doing extremely well in regards to selling online with Etsy. The price points are a little bit different, but again, Printify lays all of this out for you so you can get a better understanding of what you need to price your products for when you are selling these designs. So in our case today, we're going to get started selling the Bella Plus Canvas 3001 series, and Printify makes it really easy for you to just go ahead and start designing here by utilizing Printify Choice. We do have some options to focus on embroidery, which is very popular right now on Etsy, but in our case today, we're just going to focus on the DTG, which is a perfect print for our products here. If you do want to select the print provider manually, you can here. This gives you a better understanding in regards to their specific price, their shipping price, the production time, as well as what areas can be printed, colors options, and size charts. I have just found it best to start utilizing Printify Choice because they find the best provider that will always have your items in stock, It just really makes it easy for you to streamline your entire process. With that being said, we go ahead and click Start Designing. And now this is the canvas in which we will start designing our products. So we're going to look at some top designs here that's selling well on Etsy, but we're going to utilize some AI tools to remix those designs to be specific for the softball season. And we're definitely going to bring in some personalization to make our product stand out even more. So the tool that we're going to use to help us design this print-on-demand product is my custom built AI tool. This is the tool I built for my Etsy membership community to make it easy for them to start creating and selling high quality products like we're talking about in today's video. And one of the newly updates I integrated into my web application is the remix feature called the Remix Studio. This is a very powerful tool because this allows you to really focus on a reference image and not have to deal with all the complex prompts to add to get a specific design outcome. And the only thing we have to do here is select the pre-prompt here for t-shirts. Select our background color. We're going to select white, as that's going to be easy for us to remove. And we can head over down to the reference image here. And now we're able to put in a reference image and really even two reference images to really create something new here, again, without putting in a complex prompt. Again, we're not going to copy someone's design, but we are going to assist the AI with understanding the style, the reference colors with our reference images, and then create something new from what we added in here. And the great thing with that as well, that we can create several different variations with our variation scale here so that we can have multiple designs to sell on Etsy. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and start creating our design for our Printify t-shirt. And let's see what type of outcomes we can get when we combine this mama niche that is obviously trending with these letters and over into the softball space here. All right, so I added in two reference images, as you can see here, a softball heart that has no text on it, no words on it at all. And then this doodle type of letters here that just has the word mama on it. And we're going to combine these two things together to really make something new, obviously taking upon the softball theme that we really want to incorporate with this design here. So here is the prompt that we added in here. And as you can see, our prompt is very small because with the reference images, we don't necessarily need to put in a very complex prompt. But all we said was make this for softball mama using the softball colors and doodle letters. With the reference images, we're going to look at these two images here to create something drastically new. And you can see just how much of a difference this design came out. You can still see there are some design elements that's definitely learning from the reference images, but it has created something drastically new from our two images here. Again, we have the softball colors here with the softball themes, with the elements here, but even with the letters, because we said make this about softball mama, it was able to bring in these nice colors, but also, as you can see here, it brought in these nice flowers from the second reference image infused into our design. And that's what I mean by with this new tool, you're able to create something drastically new just based upon the reference images. Again, not copying them, but utilizing them to bring in new design styles that could do extremely well. And if you look at our reference image here, we definitely brought in some new things to make our product stand out even more. And this is a great way to start making these print-on-demand products that we can start uploading to Printify for our Etsy shop. Now, the cool thing about this is that, as you can see here, the prompt is very short here, as we can get away from the long, lofty prompts and just focus on very small changes for our design. Now, the great thing about this is that we can actually go down to the bottom here and change the order of our images and really get something new in regards to designs. So as we have this one as the reference image one, obviously it's taking the primary spot here. Only thing we have to do here is grab this and move this over to the secondary spot. And now this is the primary spot, which again, the AI would take a lot of design inspiration from. And this is now the second reference image. And we're going to hit generate again and see what we get as a result. But notice how we didn't change anything here with the prompt. But let's just see how much of a difference we're able to get with our design just by changing the placement of our reference images. You can see just how much of a difference we were able to get with our design. This says softball mama. As you can see here, it brought in the doodle type letter style. Obviously, it brought in some letters and characters related to softball, and as you can see, it still brought in some flowers that is associated with our primary image here. But notice when you look at these two images together, these are reference images that we used. None of what you see here is copying the exact design here. This is the power of utilizing two reference images, our pre-made prompt we have in the background here just to make it simple for you to create some changes. But you can just see how much of a difference we were able to get. And because we utilize this with two reference images, there's nothing on Etsy like this. And from here, we can really take our own image and then remix this ourselves because we have something new. But this came out extremely well. And being that we created our own image, now this can be a digital asset we can use to create this to be focused on different type of sports or different type of people. Instead of it saying softball mama, we can make this say softball GG, but still keep the same style. And now we're utilizing our own digital design as a digital asset we can use to create multiple designs like this. So with that being said, I head over to my design that's saved in my history, click on this remix button here where we're going to remix in studio. And now I'm going to select this to be on custom prompt, because now we have our own digital asset as a design reference. And all I'm going to say here is make this say GG instead of mama. And you can see here, this is our reference image where it says softball mama. The only thing we said here was make this say GG instead of mama. You can see how we were able to get a brand new design. Again, still falling in line with what is selling well, but now we were able to change the bottom word out to say GG again, which still falls in line with our design style that we created. All right, so this is the design style that we're going to use today for our print on demand t-shirt. We're going to go ahead and upscale this image, remove the background, and get this ready for our print on demand shop. So we're going to go ahead and remove the background here, and we're going to upscale the image 4x. So we have our design done, which is going to be the perfect size for our print on demand product here. We'll go ahead and download this. And now we'll upload this to our print on demand product. So now we're back in Printify. We'll drag and drop our design in, and this design came out extremely well. Now, one of the things we also want to do is add in some personalization to this, and we can actually add in personalization right in Printify itself. So I can head over to the letter T here, and I can bring up some text that I can use. And I like utilizing the script font text, and that's very easy for us to add in some placeholders. And I want to add in some placeholder names right here at the bottom of this word mama, and definitely make our design stand out even more. All right, so we have our placeholder names here where we have Linda and Amy, but one of the things we definitely want to add here is some type of middle element here just to make our design stand out even more. And we're going to put in a simple prompt where we said make just a heart with no words. Again, it knows the style we're talking about, it knows the elements, the characters that we're talking about here, the flowers in regards to this design. So what we create here is really going to be consistent with the overall style. And here is the heart that we were able to gather. As you can see, it's still brought in the same colors, the same style, the same type of grungy text style to this product. And the flowers and colors are all synonymous with what our design really is. And again, this is a new element we have created to add into our print on demand product. And as we did before here, we go ahead and remove the background, save this and upload this. And from here, we're going to drag and drop that new element that we created, our heart, into our design here. So again, we have our placeholder names, and we're going to drag and drop that heart again that we made. And we're going to add this to our design. And as you can see, this heart came out extremely well. Definitely following all of the design trends and elements that we have created here with our design. Again, everything is synonymous. Everything is lining up perfect. And again, this is a great thing to add in here to separate the names, because we do see that being done on these top selling products here. But usually the hearts that being used is just a very basic, simple heart that most people find as a clip art on Canva. But because we were able to utilize some AI tools, we were able to create our own heart that's still in line with our overall style here. And this was a great addition to add to the middle of our design, again, that I think really came out extremely well. And now we can head over to preview and see how this will look once it is printed out. And I think this came out amazing. Again, the art style with the doodle letters, with the heart in the middle, and personalization, again, all falls in line with what we know to sell well. And this is definitely a top selling product you can start selling on your Etsy shop. And just imagine of how many reference images and different niches you can get into that can help you sell these type of products extremely well on Etsy. So if you do want to get started with Printify, I'll make sure to leave that in my description box as well. And check out this next video here where I share with you how I utilize the same design strategy to create hundreds of products within a few short minutes, utilizing the same process I talked about in today's video. Again, if you want to watch that video, click it here and subscribe to my channel to learn more. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.